September 5th is not just another day that comes and goes on the calendar. It carries with it a current, a vibration that is different, heavier, sharper, and more alive. You can feel it if you stop and pay attention. There is something in the air, a sense that life is shifting beneath your feet. On September 5th, the world is not waiting for you to wake up. It is already moving, already testing, already offering, and already demanding. This is why this date is full of surprises. Some will see chaos, some will see blessings, but only those who are ready will recognize it for what it truly is, an opening. The truth is, life never warns us before it delivers a surprise. It arrives when you are most unprepared, when your guard is down, when you are distracted. But September 5th is different. It is a day that shouts its warning ahead of time. It tells you clearly, prepare yourself. It tells you that something is coming, and your role is not to predict it, but to sharpen yourself so deeply that whatever comes will bend before your strength. This is why you cannot treat this day like every other. September 5th is a mirror. It will show you exactly what you are carrying inside. If you are unsteady, you will feel shaken. If you are grounded, you will feel the ground become stronger. If you are lost in confusion, you will see more confusion reflected back at you. But if you carry clarity, then this day will reveal opportunities that others cannot see. That is the nature of days like this. They do not decide for you. They reveal what you have been planting all along. This is why your preparation is not in the world outside. It is in you. September 5th asks you to strip away the noise and to stand face to face with yourself. What fears are you still carrying? What doubts still chain you? What habits still keep you weak? These will rise to the surface today, not to destroy you, but to remind you that growth does not come from comfort. Growth comes from exposure, from pressure, from the surprise that forces you to react. September 5th is the pressure that awakens. Understand these surprises are not always gifts wrapped in beauty. Sometimes they come as storms, sometimes as silence, sometimes as the sudden collapse of what you thought was solid. But in each case, they arrive to test whether you are prepared to rise. September 5th is carrying such storms for many, but only those who have cultivated inner balance will be able to walk through the fire without burning. This day separates the ones who wait for life to be gentle from the ones who are ready to face life as it truly is. The air of September 5th is heavy because it is a turning point. You either remain in the patterns of yesterday or you break them tonight. There is no middle ground. The surprises of this day are not here to entertain you. They are here to break cycles, to demand that you finally decide who you are and what you are willing to carry forward. Every weakness that you have ignored will show itself. Every strength that you have hidden will be needed. That is why this day is dramatic, because it exposes what has been buried. And so you must approach September 5th with sharpness. Do not waste energy on fear. Fear will not protect you, it will blind you. Step into this day with awareness instead. Notice how you move, how you think, how you respond. Every reaction you have today is a lesson. Every thought is a choice. If you waste it, you will leave unchanged. If you seize it, you will never be the same again. This is the gift of days like this. They force change. They push you forward even if you resist. September 5th is not waiting for your permission. It is already unfolding, already bringing its way to every moment. You must decide how to meet it. Will you bend under surprise, or will you use surprise as the spark to rise higher? There is no need to search outside for signs. The sign is today itself. The surprise is already here. The question is not what it will be. The question is whether you have the strength, the presence, and the readiness to face it and transform through it. Remember, these truth days like September 5th are not random. They are reminders. They remind you that time is moving, that growth is urgent, that waiting is no longer an option. This day comes to break routine, to shake you awake, to cut through the illusion that tomorrow is guaranteed. If you take it seriously, you will step into tonight stronger than you have ever been. If you ignore it, the surprise will not vanish. It will only catch you unprepared. This is why September 5th must be lived with full attention. It is not about fear of what comes. It is about readiness for whatever comes. Stand tall, stand present, and do not waste this day. Tonight is not ordinary, and neither are you. September 5th is here to show you that. Preparation is the difference between those who rise and those who fall. On September 5th, this truth becomes impossible to ignore. The surprises of this day do not care about your excuses, your laziness, or your distractions. They arrive suddenly and they test the ground you have built beneath your feet. If you are unprepared, the ground crumbles. If you are ready, the same surprise becomes your stepping stone. September 5th is not about luck. It is about readiness. To prepare means to sharpen yourself before the moment demands it. You cannot wait until the storm arrives to decide if you are strong enough to stand in the rain. You must build your strength before the clouds gather. September 5th is the storm. It is the day when every weakness is revealed and every ounce of strength you have cultivated shows its value. If you walk into it blind, you will stumble. If you walk into it steady, you will discover the hidden power of this day. Preparation is not outside of you. It is not about changing the world around you, but about shaping yourself. On September 5th, you will face moments that demand clarity. Without preparation, confusion will take over, and you will see obstacles where there are opportunities. With preparation, you will see clearly and you will know which step to take. That is why this day is so dramatic. It magnifies everything. It magnifies the prepared and it magnifies the unprepared. It separates the two instantly. You prepare by discipline. Every action you take before this day adds up. Every thought you control, every emotion you master, every habit you strengthen, all of it comes together. September 5th will not give you more time. It will expose the work you have done until now. This is why so many people fear days like this. They know they have wasted time. They know they have delayed growth, and suddenly the test is here. But the truth is simple. You cannot escape the test. You can only prepare or be crushed by it. September 5th is not gentle. It is not forgiving. It is sharp. It demands presence. It demands that you meet it with everything you have. To prepare is to be awake, to be disciplined, to be ready to act when the moment strikes. Surprises do not wait for you to think slowly. They demand immediate response. Without preparation, your response is panic. With preparation, your response is power. That is the lesson this day brings. Understand that preparation is self-growth. Every bit of training you do on your mind, on your body, on your spirit is preparation for days like September 5th. It is not about waiting for calm seas. It is about being a sailor strong enough to face the storm when it comes. And this storm is coming tonight. This day is here to show you whether you have been wasting your time or using it wisely. It is not cruel, it is honest. Many will see September 5th as chaos, as something unfair, as a sudden attack. But those who have prepared will see it as the chance they have been waiting for. They will rise while others fall. They will see the hidden gift while others only see destruction. This is why preparation is everything. Without it, the surprise destroys you. With it, the surprise transforms you. Preparation means cutting away weakness before it cuts you. It means letting go of distractions that drain your energy. It means standing in stillness even when the world is loud. September 5th will test all of this. The test will not ask what you want. It will show what you are. And what you are depends on how well you have prepared. Do not think you can escape. This day will not pass without impact. It will leave a mark. The question is, will that mark be the scar of collapse or the mark of transformation? If you are prepared, and you will look back at September 5th as the night you stepped into a stronger version of yourself. If you are unprepared, you will look back at it as the night everything slipped from your hands. That is the power of preparation. It writes your story before the moment even arrives. So treat September 5th with the seriousness it deserves. Prepare your mind. Prepare your emotions. Prepare your actions, strip away what is weak and sharpen what is strong. Tonight is not a night for sleepwalking. It is a night that demands you be awake, steady, and unshaken. The surprise is coming, but with preparation, it will not break you. It will reveal you. And when it reveals you, the world will finally see what you have built within. September 5th is not about what the world is showing you on the outside. It is about what is awakening on the inside. This day carries a sharp vibration that cuts through the noise of daily life. It forces you to look within, to face yourself without excuses, without masks, without distractions. September 5th is the call to silence the outside world and to listen deeply to the voice that has always been there, the voice within. That voice is not loud. It does not scream. It whispers with strength, and only those who are awake enough will hear it clearly. On September 5th, you will notice how easy it is to be pulled away by the noise. The world will throw distractions at you. Opinions, emotions, doubts, fears, they will all rise like waves. If you chase them, you will drown. But if you step back, if you anchor yourself in silence, you will discover the clarity that lives inside you. That clarity is your true preparation for what this night brings. Because no matter what surprise arrives, your inner voice already knows how to move through it. The challenge of this day is not the surprise itself. The challenge is whether you can stay connected to yourself when the surprise comes. Many people will panic, many will react blindly, many will lose control. But those who are awake to themselves, those who know how to listen within, will act from strength. September 5th reveals the difference. It shows who is guided by chaos and who is guided by their own inner truth. Awakening the inner self is not a one-time practice. It is a discipline. It means you must learn to quiet the mind, to calm the emotions, and to see beyond the surface. September 5th is the test of this discipline. If you have trained yourself to turn inward, you will feel unshaken even in the middle of uncertainty. If you have ignored this practice, you will be thrown around by every wave that comes. This is why this day is not random. It is designed to expose the connection you have with yourself. The power of September 5th lies in its demand for presence. Presence means you are not lost in what happened yesterday, and you are not lost in the fears of tomorrow. Presence means you are fully alive right now, ready to respond, ready to act with clarity. Only by being present can you hear the inner guidance that never fails. This is what turns surprise into opportunity. This is what transforms chaos into growth. Do not mistake awakening the inner self as something soft or passive. It is not sitting quietly waiting for life to change. It is an active strength. It is sharpening your awareness until you cannot be fooled by illusion. September 5th is not gentle. It will push you. It will test your awareness. It will show you the parts of yourself you have avoided. And in that moment, you will have a choice, run from the truth or face it. Facing it is awakening. Running from it is sleep. The surprises of September 5th are not designed to destroy you. They are designed to wake you. They shake the walls you have built around yourself. They force you to see where you are still hiding, where you are still small, where you are still afraid. And in that shaking, there is a chance to rise higher than before, to finally step into the version of yourself that has been waiting. The inner self is not weak, it is powerful, but it needs to be heard. This day makes sure you listen. When you awaken the inner self, you stop depending on the outside world for direction. You no longer need validation, no longer need approval, no longer need the noise to tell you who you are. You know who you are because you hear it within. September 5th will strip away false identities. It will strip away the roles you cling to, the masks you wear, the illusions you live in. Only the real you will remain. And that real self is what will carry you forward after this night. This is the true surprise of September 5th. It is not about what happens outside. It is about what awakens inside. The greatest shift is not the event, it is the transformation of self. The gift is not in what you receive, but in what you become. This day is the mirror that shows you your own depth, your own strength, your own clarity. But only if you are willing to look, only if you are willing to awaken. So do not run from this day. Step into it with courage. Be willing to face yourself fully. Be willing to listen to the inner voice that has always guided you, but that you have often ignored. September 5th is calling for that awakening. It is a night of surprises, but the real surprise is you. When you awaken the inner self, you will see that you were never unprepared. You were never lost. You were never without guidance. You simply needed to be silent enough, present enough, and strong enough to hear it. September 5th is the doorway. Step through it awake. September 5th is not a day of comfort. It is a day of testing. The surprises that arrive will not come softly. They will come to measure your strength, to see whether you have built discipline or whether you are still trapped in weakness. This date will not reward your excuses. It will not honor your laziness. It will reveal exactly how much control you have over yourself. On September 5th, discipline is the shield, and without it, you will be exposed. Life always tests discipline, but most days the tests are small, easy to overlook. September 5th is different. Its surprises are sharp, direct, and unavoidable. You will not have time to think, to negotiate, or to hide. You will be forced to act, and the way you act will show the truth of your discipline. If you have trained your mind to remain calm, you will remain unshaken. If you have trained your emotions to remain steady, you will see clearly. If you have trained your body to endure, you will not collapse. But if you have neglected discipline, then tonight will break you. Discipline is not a punishment. It is the structure that allows you to stand firm when the world shakes. On September 5th, the world will shake. Surprises will rise from places you do not expect. They will push you to your edge. Without discipline, every edge becomes a cliff. With discipline, every edge becomes a foundation to climb higher. That is the difference this day exposes. The discipline of the mind is tested first. September 5th will bring thoughts, doubts, and fears rushing in. If you have trained your mind, you will recognize them as noise. You will not follow them. You will stay focused. But if your mind is weak, the noise will take control and you will act from confusion. The discipline of the mind is not about controlling the world. It is about controlling your attention when the world throws chaos at you. The discipline of emotions is tested next. Surprises trigger reaction, anger, fear, sadness, panic. If you have trained yourself, you will see the emotion rise, but you will not be a slave to it. You will respond instead of react. This is the strength that September 5th demands. If your emotions control you, the surprises of this day will crush you. If you control your emotions, the same surprises will refine you. The discipline of the body is also called upon. This day carries weight. It tests your energy, your endurance, your ability to hold steady. Weak habits weaken the body. Discipline strengthens it. If you have cared for yourself, if you have trained yourself, then September 5th will reveal the strength you carry. But if you have neglected it, the test will reveal the weakness you cannot hide. All of these forms of discipline combine into one truth. September 5th does not reward the unprepared. It rewards those who have done the work in silence, those who have chosen growth when it was not easy, those who have trained themselves when nobody was watching. This day is the stage where that hidden discipline becomes visible. It cannot be faked and it cannot be borrowed. You either have it or you do not. This is why discipline matters so much on September 5th. The surprises are not the enemy. They are the mirror. They reflect your training, your consistency, your strength. They show you whether you are ruled by impulse or by clarity. And the result is instant. If you lack discipline, you will fall quickly. If you possess it, you will rise faster than you imagined. There is something dramatic in how this day exposes truth. It strips away the illusion of comfort. It strips away the stories you tell yourself about what you will do one day. September 5th is not one day, it is today. It is the test of your discipline right now, and the truth cannot be hidden. Do not wait for this day to be gentle. It will not be. It is not meant to be. September 5th is the fire, and discipline is the only shield. Without discipline, you are consumed. With discipline, you are transformed. That is the lesson. That is the demand. If you have been delaying growth, this day will show you the cost of delay. If you have been sharpening yourself, this day will show you the reward of readiness. Either way, September 5th will not lie. It reveals you exactly as you are. That is why discipline is everything. It is the choice you make each day that prepares you for the test you cannot avoid. September 5th is not the end. It is a turning point. Those who lack discipline will collapse, and their collapse will teach them a painful truth. Those who carry discipline will rise, and their rise will carry them forward with new power. This is why tonight is not ordinary. It is the line between weakness and strength, between reaction and clarity, between collapse and growth. Discipline decides where you stand. September 5th is a doorway. It is not a day that passes quietly. It is a day that demands decision. The surprises that rise will not simply entertain you, they will confront you with truth. And the greatest truth of this day is that it is time to break the old cycles that have chained you. September 5th does not support repetition. It does not allow you to live the same way you did yesterday. It is here to cut, to break, to destroy what no longer belongs to your path. Old cycles are comfortable. They are patterns you know well, even if they keep you weak, even if they keep you small. The mind clings to them because they are familiar. But September 5th does not reward comfort. It does not allow you to remain asleep in patterns that drain your strength. This day shakes the ground beneath those cycles so they can no longer hold you. If you resist, you will feel pain. If you let go, you will feel freedom. September 5th is the breaking point. Cycles of fear, cycles of hesitation, cycles of procrastination. This is the day they are exposed. You will feel them rise to the surface. You will see clearly how long you have carried them, how much they have stolen from you, how much of your life has been wasted repeating the same steps. This day is not gentle because awakening is not gentle. To break cycles, you must be willing to face the discomfort of change. The surprise of September 5th is that it does not come to give you more of the same. It comes to give you the chance to finally stop repeating. Many will miss it. They will see the chaos, they will see the difficulty, and they will hold tighter to their old ways. But those who are awake will recognize the gift. They will see that the very thing they fear is the thing that sets them free. That is the power of this day. It forces you to confront what you must release. Breaking old cycles is not about destroying your life. It is about destroying the illusions that trap you. September 5th demands honesty. It demands you ask what habits are keeping me from growing. What attachments are keeping me from moving forward? What fears are keeping me from stepping into my strength? This day does not allow you to look away. It brings those questions into your face, and the choice is yours. Cling to what is dying or step into what is alive. Cycles repeat because you feed them. You think the same thoughts. You seal the same emotions. You make the same choices. And so the same results appear. September 5th interrupts this loop. It throws something unexpected, something surprising, something strong enough to shake the pattern. And in that moment, you have the chance to choose differently. That is the real test. Not whether you see the cycle, but whether you have the courage to break it. There is drama in this day because breaking cycles is dramatic. It feels like tearing away part of yourself. But what you are tearing away is not truly you. It is the shell you built from fear. September 5th burns away that shell. It shows you that the person you were yesterday is not enough for who you are becoming. Growth is never polite. It demands sacrifice. And this is the sacrifice: let go of the cycle or remain trapped forever. September 5th will not allow both. It will not allow you to grow while holding on to what is keeping you small. That is why this day is so sharp, why it feels like a storm. It is not destroying you. It is destroying what is false. It is breaking what must be broken. And once the cycle is shattered, you will see the freedom that was waiting all along. This night holds a rare power. It is not about tomorrow. It is not about later. It is about now. Tonight, you have the chance to cut ties with the patterns that have ruled your life. If you seize it, you will walk into tomorrow lighter, stronger, freer. If you ignore it, the cycle will tighten and the next chance will not come easily. September 5th is the opening. Do not waste it. Remember this, the cycles of fear, doubt, and hesitation are not stronger than you. They only survive because you feed them. The moment you decide to stop, they collapse. September 5th gives you that decision. It gives you the clarity to see, the pressure to act, and the chance to finally step into growth. This is why it is full of surprises, because the surprise is not what happens outside. The surprise is the strength you find when you finally break free. September 5th is not just a day marked by time, it is a point of alignment. The surprises that come on this day are not random accidents, they are signals. They are signs from life showing you where you stand and where you are meant to go. September 5th is the reminder that you are not lost, that there is a path waiting for you, but only if you are willing to step into alignment with it. This night is not about chance. It is about destiny meeting readiness. Alignment means you are no longer fighting against yourself. It means your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions move in the same direction. On most days, people live divided. They think one thing, they feel another, and they do something else entirely. This division weakens them. It scatters their energy. But September 5th does not allow that division. The surprises of this day are sharp enough to force you into clarity. You will either align or collapse. There is no in between. The energy of this night reveals everything that is out of balance. If you are living a life that is not true to you, September 5th will feel heavy. It will press down on you until you can no longer ignore the truth. If you are walking a path that matches your inner calling, this day will feel like fire pushing you forward. That is the dramatic power of alignment. It magnifies everything. It makes the right path unstoppable and the wrong path unbearable. September 5th is not here to punish you. It is here to wake you up, to show you that your life cannot remain divided, to remind you that you are meant for more than confusion, more than hesitation, more than waiting. Alignment is the key, and this day demands that you step into it fully. Every surprise you face tonight is designed to bring you closer to your center. Every challenge is meant to strip away what does not belong. Every opening is meant to guide you back to the truth of who you are. When you align, you stop chasing. You stop searching outside for answers that are already inside. September 5th shows you this. It strips away the illusions that something outside will save you. The alignment comes when you realize that everything you need to walk your path has been within you all along. You simply must stop scattering yourself and gather your power into one direction. The surprises of September 5th carry lessons hidden inside them. Some will come as opportunities, doors opening suddenly where you thought walls existed. Others will come as endings, doors closing that you thought would always remain open. Both are alignment. The openings are signs to move forward. The endings are signs to let go. Alignment is not only about gaining, it is also about losing what does not serve your higher path. This night will bring both, and you must be ready to recognize them. There is drama in this day because it is the crossing point between old and new. Alignment requires sacrifice. To step fully into the path meant for you, you must release the path that is not. September 5th will show you clearly what must be left behind. It will not whisper. It will not wait. It will confront you directly. If you resist, the night will feel heavy. If you surrender, the night will feel liberating. That is the choice this day demands. When you step into alignment, life itself begins to flow differently. Obstacles that once seemed impossible lose their weight. Confusion that once clouded your vision disappears. You feel clarity, you feel strength, You feel connected to something greater than yourself. September 5th is the entry point into this state. The surprises are not random chaos, they are carefully placed moments to shift you back into flow. If you are awake, you will see it. If you are blind, you will mistake it for chaos. The importance of this day is not in what happens, but in how you respond. Alignment is always a choice. September 5th presents the conditions, but it cannot choose for you. You must decide whether to step fully into your path or to remain scattered, divided, and unsteady. The universe can only open the door. You must walk through it. This is why September 5th is powerful. It is a reminder that destiny is not waiting far away. It is unfolding right here. In every decision, in every response, in every act of awareness. If you step into alignment tonight, you will feel the shift. You will know that your path is clear. You will know that the surprises of this day were never meant to destroy you, but to guide you. So treat September 5th with reverence. Do not dismiss it as just another day. Feel the weight of its energy. Recognize the signs it brings. Allow yourself to be pulled into alignment with the truth of who you are and where you are meant to go. This is not ordinary. This is a night of awakening, a night of direction, a night where your inner self and your outer life must become one. September 5th is the mirror, and in that mirror, you will see your path revealed. Step into it with courage, and the surprises of this day will transform into the alignment you have always needed.